All right, welcome to the post-game press conference. We got head coach Tony Annese along with Stanley Lambert representing the defense and Chase Carter from the offense. Coach Annese, if we can get an opening statement from you today.
Yeah, obviously great performance from our team. Super excited that we were able to come out and perform. I don't know what it is about the playoffs, but we definitely seem to be uplifted when the playoffs start. And so very pleased about that. I would be remiss if I didn't say that Northwood University had an unbelievable year. I hear, and I'm a GLIAC coach, so just so you guys know, but I hear rumblings about the GLIAC crying that we were the only team in the field, and that GMAC teams don't deserve to be in the field, or at least 3 GMAC teams. And I'm going to say this: Northwood beat 2 GLIAC teams. They're 2-0 against the GLIAC, and one of them was our second place team. And so they earned it. They earned it, and so people. People have to look at that and say, man, I mean, what a job by Dusty and his staff, and what a great season they had, and they earned their way here. That's just the way it works in the playoffs. I know it's hard, I know it's challenging, but every game counts, So, I don't know. I guess it was maybe week 2 where Northwood beat Saginaw, but it happened, and it happened, early in the season, and that's the way it is. So credit to them, and Dusty's going to build that program, and they're going to keep on growing and be a really good program for years to come.
Coach, on Wednesday in the media availability, you were asked about getting off to a faster start. How did you feel about that, and maybe what are some factors that played into that today? Looking at Chase.
What about Chase Carter? Is what? It's easy to get a fast start when Chase Carter. I see Sparky sitting over there, and Sparky said, "How fast is that kid?" And I said, "Well, he ran a 10.4 100 meters in high school. He holds our record for the 100 meters as a true freshman, and the 200 too."
No, 4x1.
4x1. So he's got 2 records as a true freshman when he did that. Last year he didn't run track because he tore his labrum in his shoulder and is in rehab. But, wow, right? 15 carries for 152 yards, 11 for 21 throwing, with, 1 bad interception that I'm mad at Brady about from a communication perspective. But all in all, unbelievable performance by him. I thought the defense played really hard and aggressive, and we just played a really good game. And yeah, it was a nice thing to have a fast start and then just keep on rolling.
And Chase, for you, talk about your mindset coming into the game and what you saw up front with your offensive line and kind of what you guys were able to establish up front that helped open things up for you in the running and passing games.
Yeah, credit to Northwood. We could tell on film they were a good team, and we would have to really practice hard and execute what we do in order to play well. And we were able to do that. Our guys, we watch film, we prepare really hard, we practice hard. So when we come out here, we know what we're doing, and it's just kind of on me as a quarterback to lead the team in that sense. And so everybody knows what they're doing. They have the talent to do it. I just got to put it together and then make plays when my number is called. So, as far as, the offensive line, like I said, after the Davenport game, I think they're the best in the country, and we can do anything behind them, passing or running the ball. And then for me, it's just, I played pretty well, but again, the interception, after our defense does a good job creating turnovers, I can't give the ball back. So that stuff we'll learn from, and we'll continue to get better throughout the playoffs. Take it 1 week at a time. Sorry.
And then Stanley, talk about what you guys were able to do on the defensive side. Your defensive line really did a good job. Even as you rotated guys in, you guys were able to do a good job on the line of scrimmage. What did you guys see coming into the game, and then how did it play out for you from your perspective?
The main thing is that our main point was just being physical up front. Usually, like, we're not really worried about nobody else, but just controlling and being as a unit, as a defense. And then that's what we just harp on every week about it. And it always starts in Tuesday practice. But our main thing going into this game was just being physical, being more physical than our opponent. And being more physical and playing as a unit. But that's what we harp on majority of the time.
Coach, you guys were able to generate pressure on crucial downs today, including 2 sacks on 4th down. What did you see from Northwoods that led to that?
I just think, our defense played well. I think our coaches really were prepared for Northwood, and, it was one of those things where our defense just executed. We've been a good, I think we're number 1 in the nation in 3rd down conversion on offense, and we were 8 for 14. And we're like top 10 in the nation in 3rd down conversion defense, and we held them to 3 for 13, and 4th down conversion defense 0 for 3. So those are big, big situations. Again, they're a really good team, and their quarterback, we were really worried about him, and it's funny, his brother plays for us, and so it's a pretty cool situation. But they had a really good plan throughout the year, and were really, tough to defend. So I was really proud of our defense.
Hey, Tony, could you talk about the defense? You had the interception for pick 6 and whatever. What was that? The backbreaker play maybe against Northwood? It's still early in the game, but obviously when defense gets plays like that, that's a backbreaker.
Yeah, that one felt really good watching. Watching Jalen do that. Jalen really hasn't played much in the last 6 weeks, you figure? 5-6 weeks? It's been a while since he's played. He's had an injury, and so happy to get him back out there. Such a key part of our defense. And so such a relief to have him be able to play, and I'm definitely going to check on with him later and see how he got through it. But if he got through it clean and that injury is, healed, that's going to help us. It's really going to help us because he's a super player.
Chase, obviously every team you would play, if you're able, depending on how far you're able to go, it's going to get tougher and tougher. So what next week, what's the key to keeping the offense going, knowing that the teams are going to study as hard as they can and try to put a brick wall up there to stop you?
I think our O-line can go up against anybody. So, and we'll watch film. We'll create a good game plan for whoever we have to go against. But it's really just protecting the football. That's the biggest thing. We can really drive the field really well. We can run the ball. We have great receivers. We can pass the ball. We just got to protect the football. That's the biggest thing.
Get back to Tony. You're talking about Northwood. They're 60 miles down the road, and of course, everybody's looking for teams to play, and it's tough, and there's tough to get openings. Would you like to see some arrangements played so that they're a yearly non-league opponent? Yeah,
the GMAC. I think they got 9 conference games. Sparky, is that right? 9. So they only have 2 non-conference games. One is going to be with Saginaw forever because they play for the Axe. And so they don't really have a lot of room to jiggle their schedule. So obviously I'd love it. I'd love to play, in-state teams as much as we could. But they were in our conference for a long time, and the GMAC pulled some Michigan schools, them in Hillsdale way, and it's just the way things are. So just got to accept it for what it is.
All right. Well, that'll do it for our post-game press conference. Thank you, Coach, Chase, Stanley. We'll send it back to Rob.